My name is Ashokan Tyagarajan. I'm the Director of Platforms and Technology Strategy at Samsung Telecommunications America.
My name is Solomon Ashrafi. I'm the VP of LTE at MetroPCS.
Michael Luna, I'm CTO of 7 Networks.
Hi, Brian Blackwell. I'm part of IBM Software Group.
With the kind of data explosion that we've seen in the recent times, what's happening is that, okay, the battery is going to be a major factor for stuff that's happening all around. There are so many radios out there on a device, and then, okay, there are many more applications trying to get to the data networks, because of which, okay, battery is going to be of prime importance. With that in mind, what we are trying to do is we are trying to make sure that, okay, we are optimizing our firmware and the software on the handsets for maximum usage of battery and better user experience.
Regarding quality of service, what we do is that obviously, as you know, we have Ericsson on the infrastructure side and we have Samsung on the handset side, but we also have other solutions, mainly PCRF. PCRF is basically a component where you could define quality of service with QCI indicators. That's a quality indicator. That gets mapped into DSCP, gets mapped to PBit. It goes all the way to the packet descriptor, all the way to the core. So we can basically manage quality of service from the UE side all the way to the core. And with that, if we can have the quality of service defined, in the core side, we have gateways that can enforce those policies. So the policies are set at the PCRF, enforced at the gateway. We can do all kinds of traffic shaping, all kinds of traffic blocking if we need to. But at this time, MetroPCS is watching the traffic. We're not making any bold decisions right now until we know how the traffic is going to grow before we make any policy decisions.
What we're seeing is that the problem is being factored a little bit differently. It's really come to bear to be operators worried about at least 3 factors. They're worried about bandwidth, they're worried about network capacity, and they're worried about the battery, of course. But they're also worried about the apps and how the apps are being developed and whether or not it's even possible for them to get to that layer and control how apps are being developed and what impact that's going to have on their network as we start to see newer and newer devices and higher speeds, but also the user. As these devices become more personal, they're with us every day, right? It's a complete change in how a lot of people live their lives. Everything's with them every single day. These devices are connected 24 hours a day, so even typical capacity planning no longer plays into the same kind of thinking anymore. They're worried about this 24 hours a day. And we've stepped back and are working with our closest partners on how you look at that from a holistic point of view, from the ecosystem chain, and how you optimize and take control of it without interfering with the existing business models or even the business models you can't think of today.
So IBM has been embedding intelligence in devices for many years, right? But when we look at delivering solutions to these devices, we really focus on 2 things: security and open standards. And you might kind of think, well, how can you be secure if you're open? So we deliver the data in a secure delivery, encrypted, HTTPS, SSL, mail, calendaring, to-do, journaling. We deliver instant messaging over encrypted with a 0 download client to keep it lightweight. We deliver social software, team room, document management, forums through representational state or REST APIs, so it's open. We have several vendors that are writing applications to take advantage of these REST APIs to deliver this social software content to these devices. And that's kind of for the smartphone, but if we look at the disconnected device, we have an application to add intelligence to those devices, providing things like an encrypted Java relational database, SyncML, message queuing, secure profile, so that the data is captured, secure, can be transmitted in a secure way back to a host for further evaluation and data mining.